So I'm so happy to be live. I haven't been live for quite a while, actually, and I'm so happy that I can do it today. So I'm coming live with my Friday catch up slash goddess card pull. So if you want some cards, today I will be pulling from my brand new self care goddess self care oracle deck. I'm really excited about this. It's been years in the making, and it's finally now on pre-sale. So if you're interested in that, you can find it in the link that I'll be posting in the comments. But in the meantime, if you do want a card from that oracle deck, and beware, there are no cards. So I'm just going to go for now because they're not printed yet. But I have the cards in my head, so I can make the magic appear. So if you want a card from that deck that doesn't exist yet, or if you want to have a look at the deck, you can click on the link in the comments. Now, if you do not see the link, let me check that I can actually share it with you in the group. If you're watching me in my group, because that would happen. So yeah, if you want a card from my brand new Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck that is going to be on pre-sale up until the end of May, and delivery starts in June. So let me tell you about this deck, because I'm really excited. I'm really now. It's kind of becoming a reality, and I'm really excited to be talking about it. So if you want a card, although there are no cards, you can give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. So it's a self-care oracle deck. The idea is that I tried to create a deck that would encompass all of the self-care areas, and it was a complete download from the goddesses as per usual. So I have now downloaded 72 cards, so that's sorry, I got confused. 9 cards for each of my Greek goddesses that I work with and that I channel. So each of them had a message. Well, had 9 messages actually for our self-care. And usually what happens with self-care is that it's either very bubble bath, buy expensive stuff, area, or it would be mental health, self-care. So it would be very resting and and meditation and things like that. So it seems that there are only those 2 areas, and as far as I'm concerned, I have been talking with the goddesses, and they are saying that basically there's way more than just 2 areas of self-care. There's actually 8 of them. And that's why I created an oracle deck that has these 8 kind of areas of self-care that we can call upon or utilize in our lives. And each goddess had 9 messages, so for her area. So in case you want a card from that non-existing oracle deck yet, you can give me your name in the comments and I will pull one for you. The exciting thing for me is that these goddesses, so let me remind you, because I haven't been talking that much about them for a while, and maybe you missed them. I miss them, so I'm going to be discussing a lot more about the goddesses in these next few months. So there's 8 goddesses that create a system that encompasses every area of our lives, whether it's around our how can I call that, our spiritual, our body, our house, our hearts, our family, our relationships, our love, romantic relationships as well. And each of them has kind of an area of expertise. So the thing is, talking to them and with them will help us align with that particular area and find the self-care that is needed in there. So, Rini, hey there. I will very happily pull a card for you. Remember, this is a non-existing oracle deck yet. It's on pre-sale. You can click to have it. But what I do is I channel a card for you because I created the cards, right? So, Rini, let me think about you. And so what you have at this minute is the number 3 card for Aphrodite. So Aphrodite, her realm or her area of expertise is all about love, beauty, and really self-love. And so number 3 card is called Beauty Ritual. And the idea is, when was the last time that you created a real beauty ritual for yourself? And it doesn't have to be anything expensive. You don't have to go anywhere. You can, of course, be at a spa, a salon, or massage parlor. But I'm talking about something that you will dedicate time and energy to give yourself the gift of a beauty ritual and see your physical beauty better. So that's what Aphrodite is inviting you to do today. This is, yeah, the Aphrodite series is all about taking care of our bodies and remembering that the beauty is also on the outside, because sometimes we forget and we get focused on the inside beauty, which is of course very crucial. And yet, spending some time in a spa is also amazing. So my invitation, or rather Aphrodite's invitation, is for you to take some time and really take care of yourself and make yourself feel beautiful. You've got the power. Okay, if anyone else wants a card from a non-existing oracle deck yet, so it's the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. It is on pre-sale. You can buy it following the link that you will find in the comments or above or under the video. This is an oracle deck that I've channeled completely. That is come down, literally down my channel and my conversation with the goddesses. So I channel, as I've discussed very many times, but maybe not for quite some time. So that's why I'm bringing them back a little more. So I channel 8 Greek goddesses, and together they create a system that if you visit each of these archetypes with some help, you get to reconnect and realign every area of your life and get happier. Yes, that's and live a goddess life. I think that's the bottom end of that. And so to help anyone connect with these goddesses and with themselves and start the journey of healing the connection with some of our goddess archetypes. We all have goddess archetypes that are wounded, that are lost, that are forgotten, or even rejected. Sorry, I'm reading a comment and then I got confused. So we all have some of our archetypes that are not fully connected with us. And to start with, you can start with this Goddess Self-Care Oracle that you will find the link for above or below. So the 8 goddesses that I work with are Gaia, Persephone, Aphrodite, Demeter, Hestia. I think in English you pronounce Hestia. That would be, for me, she's really Hestia. Artemis, Athena, and Hera. And that's the 8 ones. And each of them addresses one particular area of our life, of our psyche, of our body. And each of them help us kind of unfold more of our inner higher self. So Erin is asking, may I ask what you know about Athea? I recently connected with her temple very deeply. So I can see your name and face, Irini, so you don't need to repeat that you're Irini. Thank you. I have no clue about who Athea is. I'm going to be very honest. There are so many gods and goddesses all around the world. But as for myself, I really have kind of my plate full with discussing kind of daily with 8 of them. And a surprise ninth, which I seldom talk about, but is kind of the reward of living a goddess life. And so Athea, I don't know who she is. Tell me more. Tell me more, or I'll go and investigate. I like the name though. I wonder how you pronounce that in Greek. I'm gonna go and have a look. So, if anyone else wants a card from an oracle deck that is non-existing yet, that is on pre-sale and that you can find in the link, following the link below, just give me your name in the comments and say you want a card. Oh, her temple is in Egina. Oh, interesting. I've never been in Egina, as a matter of fact. I might. Interesting. Thank you. So yeah, the system I kind of downloaded / channel / created, it's way bigger than I am, so that's why I say channeled. At the same time, it seems so much of me is in there that it's really a collaboration with the universe, in the form of the Greek goddesses that I channel. I believe that any creation is co-creation. So of course there's me, of course there's the universe, and together we create whatever is around us. And so you can too, because hey, remember, we are the universe, each and every one of us. So yeah, there's 72 cards. They're going to be square cards, and they come in series, as I was saying, one series for each goddess, and you have episodes, right? So it's going to be a lot about, the conversation is going to be a lot about grounding, about rooting oneself, about ancestors, about everything that is connecting us to the planet, and how we can literally sorry, I am trying to find, but I can't, obviously, because that was going to happen. I came non-prepared to talk about an oracle deck that I created, and I don't remember part of it. Oh my God, just give me a minute. I'm going to find that. So give me a sec, because I really wanted to explain a little more about how this oracle deck works, and so that you can really understand the way it's thought of or created. So with basically we focus on the body, on the physical health, on the well-being, and it's, on the grounding, on really being on our bodies, but also never forgetting that the mind is part of the body, right? So this is about or Gaia. Then we discuss with Persephone, and Persephone's archetype is all about duality, right? And overcoming that duality, because there's a lot in Persephone that is about being both a maiden and a wife, which is really kind of double whammy, let's put it this way. And she's got a double power. So have a beautiful day, Irini. So yeah, again, if you want a card from the Goddess Self-Care Oracle, please give me your name in the comments, and I will happy to pull one. Since this oracle is non-existent, I cannot show you. You can have some images if you follow the link that I shared in the comments, but the most of the images are not available for now. So with Persephone, we focus on what I call social self-care and boundaries. So how we respect ourselves when in relationships with others. So that's what she's about here in this oracle, in particular oracle deck. Then we meet Aphrodite for her series. And for her series, we focus on sensuality and beauty, on hygiene and physical enjoyment. So we kind of move to this place where it's not only about thinking, but really about feeling this self-care and feeling how it can literally do us, make us feel differently in our lives. Then we move up to Demeter, and Demeter, with Demeter, we focus on unleashing our creative nature, feeling the power of creating daily. It's really one of the crucial parts of living a goddess life is remembering that we are all creatrixes. And without that, we get lost in translation. Let's put it this way. So we then move up to Hestia or Estia. And we then focus on the inward self-care. We are looking to renew the connection with our sacred fire, and we're also looking on healing or taking good care of our homes. Sorry, I get confused. Home. And then we move up to Artemis, and with Artemis we focus on our allowing our expressions to be expressed, to be discussed, and to be allowed to exist, basically. At the same time, we also connect with the wild part of ourselves, with Artemis always. Then we move up to Athena, and with Athena, we focus in the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck, we focus on expressing our truth, on taking care of our authentic voice and imagination. And finally, we move up to Hera, and with Hera, we focus on relationships, on turning outwards, on finding joy and comfort in connecting with the peoples in our lives. So these 8 goddesses kind of help us visit each part of our life and hopefully make them better. So one last time, I'm going to share the link for the Goddess Self-Care Oracle deck. And if you want to have a look at it, well, just click on the link and, you know, maybe take care of yourself by buying it. Thank you very much for having me. I will be back with more news some other